All right, we're here with head coach Wally Morton, and coach, one of your former swimmers and now an assistant coach, Andrew Hancock, part of this Hall of Fame class. Talk a little bit about Andrew, if you can, and his days as a swimmer here at Cleveland State from 2000 through 2003.
Well, Andrew Hancock obviously is one of the greatest swimmers in the history of our program, or he wouldn't be going into the Hall of Fame. You know, won 10 conference championships in his tenure here. I didn't figure out the obvious event that he should have been in, the mile, the 1650. And once we put him in there, starting his sophomore year, he never lost the mile in a conference championship. And also contributed in so many other different ways. He was very versatile. He could swim the strokes. He was the first guy to break 4 minutes in the 400 IM. He was one of our best 200 flyers, was our best 200 flyer at times, and just was not only a great swimmer but a great team person while he was swimming here at Cleveland State University.
And obviously once his swimming days were over, he got into coaching, now helping you out. And you know, Andrew, anyone that knows him knows he's a good person all around. He was a Dean's List student here. What about Andrew Hancock on a personal level makes him near and dear to you?
Well, Andrew Hancock has the greatest quality you can have, in my opinion, and that is loyalty. He has loyalty to our program and the opportunity we gave him. But on top of that, as you said, he was a Dean's List student, and his team was the first team that we've had, swimming team, since they've been keeping track of grade point averages, to have the highest grade point average of any team here at Cleveland State University, men or women. He kind of led the way in terms of his grades. And he was a finance major, and he took a lot of very, very tough classes, both in finance and accounting, and yet he was a straight A student. So he combined the very best. And so when he came back to Cleveland State University as a coach, and I was so pleased that he was willing to come back, and he is our first full-time assistant coach here at Cleveland State University. And when he came back, we knew we had a winner, because he is very intellectual in terms of his swimming, but he's extremely organized and has a great ability to work with numbers. Obviously, with his finance and accounting background, he is outstanding in terms of organizing things such as recruiting and budget management and things that aren't that glamorous with coaching. But what he really brings is just a love for the sport of swimming and an enthusiasm for what he does.
And also on your staff, you have Rich Carbon. He's in the Hall of Fame already as well. So of the 11 swimmers in the Hall of Fame from Cleveland State, you have 2 of them right here on your staff, and they're available to these kids every day. What does that mean to your program?
Well, it means a lot, because they know they're being coached by the very best, and the very best of all athletes here at Cleveland State University in any sport. And Rich, who is went in as obviously as a diver into the Hall of Fame, again brings the love for Cleveland State University, his loyalty to his alma mater, but his expertise and the fact that he has done it and can then bring that expertise to the pool is just very very important to the success of our program. And I'm blessed. You know, I always say that the head coaches look good when they surround themselves with outstanding assistants and even better swimmers. And I've really been blessed to have those types of people on my staff. And Andrew and Rich are just 2 of the best that I've ever had be here as coaches at Cleveland State.
Obviously, you're very proud. Any personal message to send to Andrew here as he goes into the Hall of Fame?
Well, you know, Andrew came to us from Sydney, Australia. He's from a little town right outside of Sydney. I had the opportunity to stay at his home during the Olympic Games, and when they hosted the Olympics Games there in Sydney. He was here at Cleveland State, and I got to sleep in his bedroom while he was here. I got an opportunity to go over and watch the Olympics and see some of the local swimmers that we had there at the Olympics. But What I just want to say that it is just a well-deserved honor by Andrew Hancock. He, by any measure, is one of the greatest swimmers, and I mean student athletes, in the history of our program. And I appreciate everything he has done for our program as a swimmer, and I'm even more appreciative every day to have him around as our assistant coach here at Cleveland State University.
Thanks for the time, Coach.
Thanks.